Here's a quick headline list. It's our website, which is our referral point. It's creating digital communities around our participants. It's capturing case studies of every participant. It's measuring their subjective well-being, analysing those results for things like statistical significance, comparing those results against national averages, enabling musicians to book sessions remotely and report on attendance and the content of sessions. Musicians can report safeguarding concerns. It tracks responses to those safeguarding concerns. It's creating dashboards for the senior leadership team and board on all of the data above. It's scaffolding reminders for musicians at vital stages of engagement. It's handling our recruitment and our training needs, automatic GDPR, anonymising our data when it's needed, tracking engagement with their MyStream feeds of each participant. It's delivering exit videos, the analysis of content of that audio, both by sentiment and linguistics. And it tells us at any point in any process when things aren't happening. That's not an exhaustive list. Noise Solution has been a digital organisation since its inception in 2009. Uniquely, we've developed an intervention where our theory of change informs the design of our face-to-face work and our digital infrastructure. Let's start where Noise Solution always starts. Every decision we make, whether about face-to-face work or digital design, is filtered through our theory of change. For Noise Solution, the evidenced theory we adhere to is self-determination theory, or SDT. SDT tells us that any interaction, real or digital, where you want to improve engagement, motivation or well-being, needs to fulfill three criteria. It needs to make people feel in control, a sense of autonomy. It needs to make people feel good at something, having a sense of competence. It means that people need to feel connected to others. There needs to be a sense of relatedness. We've used this knowledge to design our intervention that is symbiotic with our CRM. What does that actually look like? Handled and hosted within our CRM, each participant has a digital feed called a MyStream. Within each session, participants learn new skills or finish pieces of music they're proud of or reflect on how that made them feel. All of that is captured digitally by each participant or their musician and posted to their MyStream within that session. Anyone in a digital community attached to the MyStream is automatically notified whenever that participant's feed is added to weekly, and they're encouraged to interact with it and comment. This is instrumental in improving well-being and aligns with those important feelings of autonomy, competence and relatedness. Participants see their growing success of a project that they've designed mirrored back at them, and they see others that they've had control over inviting in, recognising that success. From Noise Solution's perspective, each participant creates their own case study, co-created by their family and key workers. A digital community of relatedness, without us having to do anything. How does this all actually work? What participants, families, professionals, senior leadership teams, musicians see when they log into our platform is different for all of them. For instance, the musician's interface means they are able to book and amend sessions, capture attendance, submit short reports after a session, or flag safeguarding concerns. Key workers have access to weekly reports from the musician about how the session went, alongside access to the MyStream. Families see only the MyStream. Because everything is in the same platform though, senior leadership are able to see across the whole piece. Senior leadership receive an emailed synopsis of every session report of a session from the day before, with links to each participant's MyStream next to it. This means we have full oversight of all one-to-one work done out in the real world. Currently, over 420 hours a month of one-to-one sessions in homes and schools across the east of England. But these stories are only one part of Noise Solution's data story. We're doing all of this because the evidence says it will improve well-being outcomes. Does it? How do we know? Well, we collect easily from within each participant's MyStream the pre and post subjective well-being levels of participants using the NHS SwemWeb's scale. This validated or trusted scale data is automatically analysed, giving us deep insights into things like individual, group or population level well-being change. The platform automatically feeds that data into live dashboards that demonstrate to senior leadership team and separately to board any in pre and post well-being changes. These dashboards are also automatically analysing and calculating things important to commissioners. Things like, is the data statistically significant? Dashboards are also automatically comparing our participants' well-being levels before and after noise solution against national average well-being levels. We can compare against averages drawn from tens of thousands of responses from other organisations across the UK. We're all using the same scale. We can segment and investigate any data point in our well-being data. And because we collect participants' my streams in the same platform, we can link well-being data to story data and drill down to individuals reflecting on their experience. It's pretty powerful stuff. I mentioned drawing back the curtain a bit on how the platform does all the heavy lifting for us. So what else is the platform doing? Once a musician is assigned and has organised when sessions are to occur, all information set up within their access to the platform, they record a video name-checking that child and introducing themselves. They hit a button saying they've done so, and this triggers the automated onboarding of participants, families and key workers. There are 18 points of automation that bring people into the platform, setting up passwords and keeping everyone around a participant informed of exactly what's going on at vital points in the programme. During sessions, reports that are written by musicians are emailed automatically to key workers and senior leadership team. A safeguarding case management process is triggered every time a musician flags a concern, alerting senior leadership team immediately and setting up time-sensitive review tasks. What happens if a musician forgets to do something? Well, the platform analyses what's happening at what point in any process to check if that thing has occurred and informs the musician in a handy, prioritised list reminding them what to do next, with access to video training if they're unsure how to proceed. It doesn't add any unnecessary work. Nothing needs to be clicked or boxes checked. It just notes something has happened or not and adds or removes it from the reminder list when it needs to. We also conduct exit interviews automatically. Links to family and professionals are sent out that, when opened, reveal a few questions asked via video. The interface then reveals a choice of how people can respond to those questions if they want to reply by video or audio only or by text. That data is sucked back into the platform, transcribed and flagged to senior leadership, all automatically. This use of video results in beautifully rich, unfiltered thoughts from those exiting from their involvement with noise pollution. And the automatic transcription of that video means it's easy to access that data. It handles all our recruitment. We've automated the recruitment pipeline so that once prospective musicians apply via the website, they submit a video of themselves talking about their experience. Once reviewed, we interview, and on successful interview, we pass them through into a holding area within the platform. Here they can access child protection training. Once references, DBS and insurance are all in place, they pass through to a place within the platform where they can receive full training delivered via video. If any element like DBS or insurance becomes invalid or out of date, then access to our platform is automatically revoked, keeping everyone up to date with all requirements at all times. We've also built automatic GDPR compliance into the platform. The platform will check dates of data, for instance in referral forms, when it's been added, and anonymise or delete that data when required. It's also informing the board of our wellbeing KPIs and delivery targets and of safeguarding cases whilst anonymising that safeguarding data so board can track issues appropriately. Importantly, everything is filtered through our SDT lens and all reports are built to flag when things are not happening, i.e. automatically monitoring for late setup times of sessions or whether SwemWeb's data has been collected or not, so that we can focus on the things that matter. What about next steps in data management? Excitingly, Noise Solution and VRP Consulting recently beat over 800 international organizations to win a Salesforce Partnership Award by demonstrating automatic transcription and linguistic and sentiment analysis of video audio from within my streams. The potential is huge to be able to identify linguistic concepts vital to flourishing well-being, like feelings of autonomy, competence, or relatedness from within my streams. Live, as someone passes through the program, week by week. So watch this space. There is so much we haven't touched on here that the platform is doing. This is just a quick flavour, an overview of what we're achieving. We've automated administrative tasks that would have added thousands of hours a year to the workload. We've solved our ability to demonstrate outcomes without the need to use feedback forms or bring in external consultants, and done so in a way that improves outcomes for those that we work with. More importantly, we've utilised digital tools to help build relationships with those we work with, something that the third sector has always been good at.